you, this is gonna go really smoothly. Hey guys, Lexi here. As many of you know, because I literally don't stop talking about it, this past November I got engaged to the love of my life, Hunter Pence. There was music, there was romance, and there were literally fireworks. And if you want to catch the proposal, you can check it out right here. The proposal was more than I could have ever imagined. But what people don't tell you is what happens between the proposal and the wedding. I'm just gonna give it to you guys straight. Here are 10 feelings that I know you'll have when getting engaged. So the first one is the shock factor. No matter what, even if you know it's coming, you're gonna be surprised. You really cannot believe it's happening. I mean, you see it all the time in the movies, you see your friends' proposals, but you can't believe that it's actually happening to you. This is the biggest moment in your life. You see his mouth moving and words coming out, but you can't quite process what he's saying. You just wanna be sure that he's not just tying his shoe. So number 2 is you thought you were gonna look like this. In reality, you may have been at an amusement park all day and you thought that just freshening up your makeup would have sufficed for what you thought would have been a normal dinner. The third thing is you're just not gonna remember what he says. That's why it's so important to have someone there documenting it. When you finally realize what's happening, you're gonna try your hardest to stay in that moment so you'll always remember those words that he's saying to you the night you got engaged. But really, all that's running through your head is, OMG, 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 it's happening! The fourth thing is the ring. You are going to spend a lot of time staring at it. And you're sitting there in a waiting room, your computer, while you're driving. Also, all anyone cares about is seeing your ring. The fifth one is saying the word fiance. After you got engaged, you want to go to the mountaintops and tell everyone that you're engaged. For me personally, it felt way too fancy for me. Fiance, fiance, fiance. This is my fiance. Also, it has an accent mark on the word. Of course it's too fancy for us. So I pretty much just introduce him as my boyfriend and then tell people that we're engaged. This is my boyfriend Hunter and we're engaged. Number 6 is people will immediately start to ask you the date, the time, the colors, who's paying for the wedding, the bridesmaid, who's going, the groomsmen, the venue. It's so many questions. You won't know how to answer them because you're still processing everything that just happened. And don't even get me started about the people who have already started asking me about a baby. You know who you are. One thing at a time. Then you'll meet a fellow bride. This might be one of the most stressful things because she's gonna ask you, what have you done so far? And you're gonna proudly answer with, I've said yes, that's all I've done so far. Then you get to the point where you get to actually start planning your wedding. And weddings happen organically. Said no one ever. I don't know why I thought I could pick the venue, send out some invites, come up with a signature cocktail, and call it a perfect wedding. Turns out, you can't. There's so many details that go into planning a wedding, it actually makes me tired. I'm gonna have to go take a nap after this. Also, what you thought was gonna cost $5,000 is really gonna cost you $30,000. I mean, how much money to rent this venue for 50 people to eat at? I really thought I could just go to FB and Target and just order everything I needed. It's really hard when you're expecting the royal wedding.
Together, this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
But the fear of picking out the wrong cake and the wrong linens and the wrong candles and the wrong flowers and everything, it could end up like the red wedding. So yeah, I'm getting married at Chipotle. I'll see you all there. You are gonna end up staring at it a lot. Be careful while you're driving because I have swerved a couple of times.